Hey guys, today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be reviewing our first Innjoo device on this channel, which also happens to be a laptop. It's called the Innjoo Leapbook A100 and is a slim, stylish Windows 10 laptop which has the form factor of like a MacBook. It comes with Windows 10 and some budget specifications. So now let's check out those specs. It comes with a 14-inch display with a resolution of 1366 by 768. It has an Intel Cherry Trail T3 quad-core Z835 processor running at a clock speed of 1.44 GHz, which boosts to 1.84 GHz when needed. It comes with a 64-bit version of Windows 10, a 10,000 mAh polymer battery, 802.11 wireless and Bluetooth 4.0, 2 gigs of DDR3 RAM and 32 gigs of eMMC storage, which is upgradable to 128 gigs via microSD. It also comes with Intel HD graphics Gen 8 running at a speed of 600 MHz. Now in terms of I/O, on the left side we have an SD card slot, a 3.5mm headphone jack, a USB 2.0 port, and on the right side we have a charging port, a USB 2.0 port, and a mini HDMI port. Now when it comes to the feel of the Lenovo Leapbook A1000, it's completely made of plastic, and I didn't touch a single piece of metal when inspecting the body of this laptop. Though there's another model called the M1000 which has some metal around the body and it feels a bit more premium. I'm going to be unboxing that very soon. But that's not to say this particular version doesn't feel premium. Like, it has a very strong plastic, so everything feels very sturdy and strong, so you feel right at home with this particular laptop. Now the keys on the keyboard felt very nice and tactile. They had a nice travel distance and they had this satisfying click to them when you press them. I personally prefer softer keys, but I actually had no problem with them. The device weighs in at 1275 grams, which is about 1.275 kilograms, which is actually quite light for a laptop of this size. Now in terms of looks, it's easy to see that Innjoo were influenced by the MacBook look, and I think they kind of nailed it and it looks clean and well made. Obviously they are worlds apart in quality, but in its own way it's actually quite nice and quite good looking. The only thing I had an issue with was these two holes by the bottom of the screens, which I didn't just get why they didn't just fill it out with something. Now in terms of performance, the Intel Cherry Trail Z8350 is a processor I've actually had a lot of experience with. I've used a lot of devices that use this particular processor, so I know a lot about the performance, and it was the same for the Innjoo Leapbook. You'll be able to run your Microsoft Office, your light browsing programs. In fact, you can even run Google Chrome. I actually ran Google Chrome with like 7 tabs open before I actually started seeing any form of slowdown. So it actually performs quite well because it was an improvement over the Bay Trail processors, which Innjoo also used in their Leap tablet lines, which ran in Windows 8.1. The Z8350 will do the basic things you should expect a office laptop to be able to do. I think you can liken the performance to the Intel Celeron processor series because I feel they are the ones that correlate the most. You'll be able to browse well, you'll be able to type your office documents. You can even run some light video editing programs like Filmora or Windows Movie Maker, but they expect to be able to run Adobe After Effects or Adobe Premiere, but you'll be able to do your basic stuff. Now for the battery, I was actually quite surprised because I got a whole lot of juice from one single charge. I watched 3 1-hour 30-minute movies back to back before I actually needed to charge this device, which to me is a very good sign that this battery is very strong. And apart from being just strong, it was paired with a processor that doesn't use too much power, so everything just comes together and makes this a very efficient laptop. Now the front-facing camera isn't anything special. In fact, I think all front-facing cameras on laptops have been known to be not too good, and this falls in the same category as those cameras, so it's just going to be good for Skype and nothing else. So my final thoughts on this laptop: does it look nice? Yes. Is it powerful? No. Can it be used for office and light browsing? Yes. Can it handle video editing and gaming? Not really. But is the price very good for the performance? Absolutely. You should just use this as a general use laptop, and I think that's the market Innjoo is trying to target with this particular device. It performs as a good office laptop. The decent Cherry Trail processor and the big battery combined makes this very good value. So thanks so much guys for watching this video. I know it's been a while since I posted, but expect uploads to be more consistent from now on. So I guess I'll see you guys next week. Thank you for the support, and don't forget to subscribe and like if you love this video. If you don't like this video, you know what to do. See you guys next time.